are literally exploring uncharted territory here.
You need a new host?
Oh! That's a big one. Oh crap, that's a big one. Lift him up, buddy. Get in the net. This man has never caught a largemouth bass before. Where were you last week? That was sick. Oliver and I here. I never thought I would ever get to explore all these amazing parts of the country through fishing. I grew up from such humble beginnings. I learned early on, it wasn't my lack of resources that determined how a day of fishing went. It really came down to my resourcefulness and my wits. We're driven by what swims in these lakes, and hopefully it's the biggest one that we can find. I'm fishing the American dream. Top of the morning, Mr. Brian.
Good morning, Oliver. Good morning, Riley.
We're gonna catch some strippers?
Yes, we are. I got a lot of $1 bills.
Oh, it's one of them trips. All right, let's do this. So the game plan today is actually some good old-fashioned bait fishing for striped bass.
So this whole area is a huge oyster bed.
And this is proper saltwater.
Oh yeah.
A little outgoing tide, huh?
Yeah, we got outgoing tide.
I'm gonna rig up a couple of artificials just to see if we can catch these things casting, which I'm fairly confident we can. It's got a underspin here, designed for inshore saltwater fishing back on the Pacific side. 5-inch spark shad.
So we're gonna use 4-ounce weights, and we'll fish with 6 rods. 4 out the back and 1 on each side.
Smells like success already. Menhaden. They look like shad.
So this is the perfect size. The menhaden in the York River have a parasite that live in their mouths.
Oh, it's like a copepod or something.
Yeah.
You need a new host?
I hook them to the front in the head. So the striper hit their prey head on. So this will get it down into their gut, and you'll get them into the boat pretty easily. If they're here, we might know it in 120 seconds. So light drag, we're gonna let them peel. So as you see a really fast hit, it's typically a blue cat trying to play with it. A lot of times your striper, they just take it and go.
Got it. So do they hook themselves for the most part?
For the most part, you still gotta roll your wrist. Just a little roll of the wrist action with the circle hook. Just wait for it.
Okay.
Can she hold the rod?
No. Now if it drives you nuts, where he's just banging, 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 you can pick it up, because sometimes you can feel the striper actually trying to position it into his mouth.
Oh, okay.
So when we use multiple rods out the back, we stagger the distances of the poles.
Okay.
So, because the current wants to bring everything to the center of the boat.
Okay.
So if you do everything the same, they get all tangled.
Uh-oh. Get around that piling. Come on, you're almost there.
I think you just pulled the boat, probably doing all that work for a 3-pound catfish.
I've got aspirations of fishing the Catfish Master Classic.
That is a cat.
My catfish looks a little funny. It's a little jailbird catfish.
Good job.
That's a good one.
Thanks, bud.
He's heavy.
Gosh, that is a dense little striper. I think he's as tired as I am. Nice.
Oh, it's a striper.
There.
Whoa.
It's a
Man,
beautiful one.
That's a solid fish.
Look at him. Beautiful
Heck yeah.
fish. 26? 25, 26? Yeah, this one's 25. Like almost exactly the same. 6.5 and 6.6. My turn.
You refawn one. Show us how it's done.
He's coming right at us.
Snag that line. Yeah.
So on a catfish this size with the blue cats, you don't have to worry about the barbs. The skin grows over them and you're good to go.
So we just made a move. The tide picked up pretty heavy, a lot of current. With that heavy current, our bite died. So we've relocated to another part of the river here. But we're only in 5 feet of water here, so we'll see if these fish are in a little bit calmer water. There's not as much current here.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh, what do you got there? Uh-oh, what do you got there? Oh! So that's some fillets right there. Look how fat that one is.
It's a beautiful fish. I love the color. Watch the middle one, Riley.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh boy,
both
we're
of
getting
them.
all kinds of activity.
Yeah,
That was
you are.
left. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's-
boy.
All right, now you have to land this because I want to know how big this fish is.
Oh!
That's a big ray.
That's a big old ray. That's a big old boy. Oh, he ate it. All right. Leave the Aussies alone.
You got the biggest species of the day, biggest fish of the day.
Got the most first and biggest.
Yes.
It's a sweep.
All right, so when you got a striper out of the water for a while, sometimes you need to let the water run over their gills. So he just sits there and he sucks on my thumb until he's ready to go. Striper exerts so much energy when they hit their prey, it takes them a long time to recuperate. When you fight him on the hook, this is the best way to hold him. When he's ready to go, off he goes.
Good morning.
How are you?
Welcome to our world.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm ready to do this.
We are literally exploring uncharted territory here. No waypoints, no tracks.
I can't remember the last time I didn't fish water that was not tidal.
Hard to beat pearl white. Oh my God. There's like a gazillion of them, whatever they are. There's your herring. I'm trying not to drop them. It's kind of fun.
No, it's fun.
They're biting it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a good one here. Look at him. He going. Big one of the day.
Dude, that thing is huge.
Good size.
Uh-oh, what's up?
That's a decent sized crappie there.
It's a crappie.
He's pecking at it.
Little homie. That is serious honey. Hey, look at that stud. Look at this one. That's like almost like a pumpkin seed looking one. Yeah, baby. That's a slab. Of course she catches the biggest one.
I mean, she just like crushes mine.
Wrong kind. Well, this is Big Bass Dreams. Where were you last week? Yeah, 2.5 pounder, it's all spawned out.
So, I've never caught a bass in my life.
What?
I've never fished for 'em. And this morning I'm like, you know, it'd be such a privilege and an honor to get my Big Bass Dream bass and
There we
with the
go.
picture on the logo.
Okay,
That would be like,
no pressure. Since you've had your fill of giant crappies and sunnies, let's try and elevate you up the food chain.
I'm down with that.
See if we can get you your first black bass. So we're gonna use the exact same rig, and this little guy is gonna be suspended off the bottom. You can cast it into the current, into the seams, along the pilings, and that current's gonna have that thing kicking nicely, and that bite's gonna feel awfully the same, like tick, lift up and wind. And really, you're just wanting to keep tension on your weight. If you can feel your weight, you're fine. You can let it sit there. You can swim it. You can drag it. You can shake it a little bit, but you can't go too slow with that thing because you have the benefit of the current working that bait for you. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you get him out of there. Holy crap, that's a big one. Pressure. Yep, there you go. Keep him in the water. Oh, down, 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 down. Come on, up. Lift him up, buddy. Lift him up. Oh gosh, come on. Get in the net. This man has never caught a largemouth bass before.
That was badass.
On the dot crawler. Here you go, bud. Give some slack. Then you can hold it just like a Bass Pro.
So does this mean I get my Big Bass Dreams photo?
I think you do, buddy.
Oh man.
Oh God, that's a big one. You've got to be shitting me. Yo, that was sick. This one's a little smaller. Well, that was still a cool bite. Feels good to catch a bass. Really does. Well, what'd you think of bass fishing?
Man, I'm tired. That's intense.
We were out here for half a morning, and it feels like we just launched.
Yeah, it does.
The perception of time is crazy. I was excited to get on the water with you and explore some of these fisheries that you guys have all in the same system, and got you your first bass,
Got my first bass.
which is pretty cool, man.
That was intense.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was. I hear about those 8-pounders, 10-pounders, and to me, catching a 10-pound blue cat, it's all right. But a 10-pound bass, just feeling the little guy we caught,
Right.
you know? So imagine something twice that size.
And these fish here fight hard, man. They got some spunk to them.
Do they?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
okay.
sure. And it's got to be because of the tidal current,
Right.
you know, factor of this system. Super cool. Brian, thanks, man. Let's get this beautiful bass of yours back in the system so she can put some weight on. Oh yeah, look at her. Uh-oh, somebody caught their first bass today. Oh, good save.
That is a beautiful fish.
Yo, congrats. Welcome to the club, man. You're a bass fisherman now.